1 in 4 Australians are experiencing loneliness. So this is a real challenge we have. Loneliness, like chronic loneliness, does the same damage to your body as having 15 cigarettes or 6 alcoholic drinks per day. Loneliness is an epidemic. The UK has a minister for loneliness. United Arab Emirates has a minister for happiness. Let's look at connection and let's look at love. Can you turn to the person next to you? And if you don't like them, move. Tell them, who is the last person you told you love? Our lady in the middle, who did you tell that you loved?
My daughter, last night when I said goodnight to her.
Oh, lovely. How old is your daughter?
She's 12.
12. So she's at that age where she still probably says, oh, that's nice, Mum. 13, 14, you're a loser. Love it. Keep doing it. Even when you lose your kids, they come back, right, in teenage years. Who else has told someone recently? Yes.
How you going? We're the 2 new grandmas in the room. Joe and I actually had phone calls with our daughters and our little grandbaby girls just before we came here.
Beautiful. Who did you tell?
As my son, actually. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Moment a couple of days ago. Other than that, it's generally the dog and the guy.
Isn't it interesting? What's your name?
Steve.
Steve, love the honesty. It's easier to tell the dog, the animal, I love you. How old is your son?
23.
I got goosebumps. My dad didn't tell me he loved me until I was about 23. I felt awkward, like weird trips, like, you all right? Now I embrace it, yeah? So I love that you're telling that to your son. Supplement to put activities in your life that fuel you and give you energy. If it's all work and no play, Jack or Jill becomes a dull boy or a dull girl. But this is that whole engagement piece that I think we stuff up when we go only 19% of people are engaged. Well, you don't just have to be fully engaged rocking into work every single day. And if you do, you're probably on something. You're going to have ups and downs, highs and lows. Who enjoys work most of the time? Who has some shitty days? I teach this stuff. Have more good days than shitty days and then supplement outside. Life's going to be pretty good. That's why I don't like the word hack. Let's do a hack. Let's download this. And I'm like, let's not do a hack. Okay? Because it's insinuating that you can just trash your body, not do any development, and then take a pill, a potion, a bottle of lotion, and everything's going to be fine. You've got to do a bit of work on this. That's why I love those of you connecting with family. All right, social contagion. On the front cover of Harvard Business Review last year, they had an article, a link to social contagion. We have what's called mirror neurons in the cerebral cortex part of our brain. What does that mean in normal language? How you show up is how they show up. Here's what it looks like. You've had a bad day. Someone has given you some feedback, your partner has given you some feedback, or you're just feeling tired, cranky, shitty. You have a meeting with 3 of your direct reports. You tell them what's wrong. I want you to do this, I want you to do that. We become very didactic. Anyone got friends that resonate with this? Those 3 then talk to another 6 or 7. That 6 or 7 then talks to another bunch, and suddenly you don't understand why no one listens, no one gets work on time, everyone's having a crappy time, and I do not know what's wrong. Where do I find good people? Breathe. Does the room light up when you walk in, or does the room light up when you walk out? Do the down-regulation before you go into those key performance moments, and I guarantee you'll have the opposite effect. You show up, you have a positive effect on others. It cascades. The room lights up as you walk in, and then other people feel the cause. So if we wrap up what I've spoken about, there are 3 key areas. I want all of you to think about, what is your personal purpose? Or what is it that fuels you outside of work? And that's going to help you be a much better leader at work. It's going to be the lighthouse. I really want you to practice down-regulating before you go into key performance moments, both at work and at home. Who thinks that might make a little bit of difference to some of the feedback they get? And the final thing is that social contagion. Knowing that you do those 2 factors, it really does have a multiplying effect.
My goodness, wowzers. Andrew, thank you for bringing light into our room today. That was absolutely unbelievable.